So, what brought you to Egypt?
I'm attending an archaeological conference. I fly out in a few days, but I have a bit of free time, so I decided to visit a few museums.
Well, this museum is special. According to legend, every 10 years, a young woman vanishes from the museum without a trace.
You're kidding, right?
We don't joke about missing tourists.
And you saw this with your own eyes?
Well, no. I'm a graduate student and I've only been working here for a few months. By the way, my name is Ted.
Nice to meet you. I'm Annabelle.
Annabelle, what a coincidence.
Coincidence?
A few of the items in the museum are linked to a princess from the Amenhotep dynasty named Annabelle.
That's a pretty strange name for an ancient Egyptian princess.
Yes, well, apparently she was named after her great-grandmother, who was the daughter of one of the southern kings whose country was conquered by the Egyptians. In fact, the museum has a stone tablet with an engraving of Annabelle. I think it's somewhere in this hall.
Okay, you've really piqued my interest. Let's find it.
You know, I think there's quite a resemblance.
I suppose it does look a bit like me. And just what was this princess famous for?
It's a tragic love story. Annabelle was in love with a young, handsome prince named Akhenaten. They really loved each other, but Amirtek, a priest who was the real ruler of Egypt, interfered. He wanted to marry the princess so he could become a full-fledged pharaoh. The insidious priest tricked the prince into going to a faraway temple where he sacrificed him to the evil god Seth. Annabelle was miserable. According to legend, in order to escape from Amirtek, she cast an ancient spell to transform her body into stone and her spirit into a group of butterflies, which scattered themselves all across Egypt.
What an unhappy ending.
By the way, there is another artifact here in the museum related to this story, Amirtek's amulet, which again, according to legend, was supposed to be the source of his magical powers.
Oh, can we go see it?
Of course. It was right here, under the glass. I wonder what could have happened to it.
They probably just moved it to a different location. If you want, I can help you look for it.
Okay, just please be very careful and don't touch any of the display cases. The artifacts here are either about to fall apart or are allegedly cursed.
You're frightening me.
I'm just saying that you should be careful, Annabelle. There's nothing to be scared of.
The old pharaoh has completely lost his mind. Fortunately, he trusts and listens to everything I say, so Egypt is totally under my control. And after we are married, I will become the next pharaoh.
Amirtek, I'll never marry you. I'd rather drown myself in the Nile.
But why? I love you just as much as that idiot boy Akhenaten does.
Because I don't love you. Is that so difficult to understand?
All the same, you will become